Welcome back to the channel, Volt Army. I'm Crypto Deb. Today we're going to go over the latest developments because Volt is always on top of, being active on Twitter and really keeping us up to date, which I love to see from projects that I'm invested in. So looking right now, you can see that our market cap is right under 64 million, which is still extremely impressive. We actually did lose a zero earlier today. We are seeing a little bit of a retracement, but you can see that we're up 21% over the last week and about 2% over the last day. So if Ethereum continues to do well, I can see Volt, losing that zero again and, potentially working our way up to the next zero. So going over here, we're just going to go over some tweets and go over why these are important. And I think we are getting a lot of different clues that we kind of have to piece together ourselves. So looking right here, you can see $610,000 worth of Volt automatically burns in 80 quiet bearish days by our deflationary mechanisms. This is before VoltaChange even steps in. So we do know VoltaChange is their exchange that is going to come out soon, but it's not even out and they're still doing things that are benefiting our holders. And you can see that what's good about DeFi projects is that even if we are in a bear market or a bear trend, we are still getting that passive income from tokenomics as well as, generally seeing burns. And you can see that over $500,000 has been burned in just under 3 months, which is extremely good to hear. Going over here, this is something that I think is pretty overlooked, and I've kind of been trying to put the pieces together myself. So we've been seeing Volt interact a lot with Gate.io, and we can see here they replied to a tweet. They said they're sure one thing, Volt will never be inflationary, especially with all the new deflationary mechanisms that are about to be launched, just referring to their ecosystem. And there have been a lot of rumors that Gate.io is going to be listing Volt, which would be very, very huge. And one thing I did want to take note of is if we go here, we can see on the Volt main Twitter, we can see we have a little over 70,000 followers. And most of us do know that Cult actually got listed on Gate.io recently, which is another DeFi project. So we do know Gate.io is really taking note of these DeFi projects and, listing more and more of them. And we can see Cult has about the same following as Volt Inu. You can see they're sitting at 67,000 followers. So we do know that Gate.io is aware of Volt Inu. And personally speaking, I think it's just a matter of time before we do get listed there. And why is this important? Because if we look at our top cryptocurrency spot exchanges, we can see by volume, Gate.io is sitting right now at $1.3 billion in the last 24 hours. And you can see that they are ranked number 6. So if they are listed on Gate.io, this is going to open the doors to these other exchanges. Right above them are Kraken, FTX, Coinbase, and Binance. You can see Binance US is actually under Gate.io. So this is really a top tier exchange, and this would be absolutely huge for Volt. And as I said, I personally think it's just a matter of time because the Volt army is extremely strong, and these exchanges really want volume. So they see the amount of hype and the amount of engagement that the Volt tweets get. Like literally, I have notifications on for Volt, and if I look at it 3 minutes after the tweet has been posted, there's already 300 likes. The engagement is insane. So really keep your eye on Gate.io and, the hints that Volt Inu have been dropping. And this last thing I wanted to mention over here, if we go to this tweet, we can see a new utility has been announced. The Voltage Dragon Sailor Clubs are coming soon. Well, you have the voltage it takes to get there. And you can see this is actually going to be an NFT collection. And it's really exciting to see Volt adding more and more things to their ecosystem. And they're really the definition of a project that is continuously building during a bear market. So when the bull market does finally hit, Volt is going to be doing some extraordinary things. Thank you guys for watching today. Smash the like button. I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are on Volt Inu. If you guys are bullish, if you guys think the Gate.io listing is going to happen. Thank you guys for watching again. I'm CryptoDeb, and I will talk to you guys soon.